It's highly on video time, and we'll continue to take a closer look at the hotel that Thomas Healy was staying at in Sweden. And this is entitled A Hotel and a Name Tag. And I actually had to sign up for an Instagram account to take a look at these pictures. And one of them, Thomas is sitting next to a lady, and there's a guide to the right of her. I can't tell who he is because his name tag is partially obscured, but if you zoom in on the lady's name tag, it has a name, Julia, and then the last name begins with an S. And if you look her up, she is with the Department of Energy. She is the director of the Department of Energy's Office of Manufacturing and Energy Supply Chains, and she is responsible for awarding government investments. She is responsible for awarding government money to companies. And where's Thomas standing next to? He's standing in close proximity to Julia, and perhaps that's a coincidence. But of all the people he could stand next to in this third photo, again, he's standing next to Julia. So Thomas Healy and someone from the United States government go to Sweden for this meeting for some reason, which no one really knows why. But if you look a little bit closer, he's also standing to another lady that's kind of leaning in towards him, probably so you can get a good picture of her face. And the question is, does that lady in that photo look like the lady on the right in the second picture? Which I can't really confirm because she's not wearing a name tag and it's not visible. But if she is that lady on the picture on the right, she also works for the Department of Energy and is the chief of staff for the Office of Manufacturing and Energy Supply Chains. So they both work for the same department. The same office for the Department of Energy. And the top lady, not her, but the Julia lady, she's responsible for divvying out the government money. So Thomas is schmoozing with trying to get to know, be all friendly, try to get some more government handouts. That's what it looks like. And this is speculation. There is a funding opportunity from the Department of Energy for that office for advanced energy manufacturing and recycling grant programs. And there are two areas of interest. And one of the prerequisites is that you have to be a small business of under 500 employees. You have to make under 100 million in annual sales, which HYLN does not sell anything, which is a big issue. And the anticipated time frame for award negotiations begins in November of this year. And we know that HYLN's already been awarded a contract with the Department of Defense, and it appears that he's working on a contract with the Department of Energy, and this in particular deals with taking old coal-burning power plants and converting them to something that uses renewable energy, advanced energy technologies, as well as advanced manufacturing techniques that reduce greenhouse emissions by 30%. And there are retired coal plants from 1999 or greater to the east of Austin, Texas, and there's one just north of it. And they're in close proximity to that. Now, there's also another funding project that's domestic automotive manufacturing conversion grants. This deals on, this is actually, it's not a funding request yet. It's the stage before that. It's a request for information where they're looking for the programs for electrified vehicles, focusing on small and medium-sized manufacturers via state-federal partnerships, and it will support the domestic manufacturing facility conversion for electrified vehicles as a continuation of the funding opportunity announcement 3106. And it's talking about converting ICE vehicles to electric vehicles, and this deals with the truck thing. And I'm pretty sure that Thomas wants some of that action. So it could potentially be like the first opportunity, followed by this much later opportunity. But at this point, he's looking for more government contracts. And just looking at these pictures and looking at where he's standing next to the person that he's standing next to, it appears as though he's working on the second branch, the Department of Energy, because they already have something going with that first branch. And I don't know what else they're doing that conference, because they're talking to a whole bunch of other people. I don't know. That's the only thing I can really tell by looking at these pictures. But there could also be something else going on. It's anyone's guess at this point. That's it for this video, and of course, thanks for watching.